Hey there, how are y'all tonight? It's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home, and I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. I am so happy to be on here tonight, y'all. It's about to storm here, and so I'm trying to get this done so that we don't lose reception and that we also can hear each other. How are you, Rosa? Good to see you on here. And Sharon, yay, you made it. Your post was the one I was trying to share today, and Facebook wouldn't let me, so I was freaking out, and that's why I did the post earlier that said, hey, let me know if you can see this because I can't post anything. It wasn't letting me, so I wasn't sure if it was my reception or if it was really Facebook being ugly to me. Hey, Rachel and Christina, and both Christinas and Dina, love your last name. We spell it a little differently. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be doing, I called it Famous because I did this project for a private group about, I'm thinking it's 2 or 3 months ago now, so I'm hoping it's safe to share with y'all. And y'all loved it. I want to show y'all real quick something. Since it's floral and it's spring, I wanted to show y'all something from my garden because I don't have a green thumb, y'all, but here you go. I have some gorgeous roses. So this rose right here came from my garden. You see it? It's huge. It's got the pretty hot pink kissed edges and then the yellow inside. And then of course these are just knockout roses. I think almost everybody has those. You cannot kill them, which is great. But this one is the one I'm proud of. It's very hard, I guess, to grow, and it actually smells like a rose, y'all. I mean, most roses now, you can't even smell them. Okay, it smells like a rose, and it's awesome. So I just wanted to share that beauty with y'all so you could enjoy it. My husband picked it for me, and we've watched it blossom over the last 3 days. And so yeah, we're doing a floral one. Thank you guys for the emotions. And speaking of, that's such a weird name for it, but Facebook is being really picky about what we can say on our videos. So with that being said, we're going to start some new things here. One is we're just going to call it emotions. That's what comes to me naturally, is to say emotions, because I'm not allowed to tell you what each thing is and for you to hit it. So I might say, give me some fireworks, which is just a lot of those emotions. And so that's what I mean. And then when I need you to do this too, and they don't want me to say this anymore. So everyone who has a business and does business on Facebook knows about these new rules, but some of you may not know them yet. And so we're going to say forward this video to yourself, which means to hit this button that's down at your bottom of your screen. And then instead of coming back and saying the word, because they don't want y'all to type this word either, you're just going to say did it, or you can say done, D-O-N-E, something like that. That way I know you did it and you don't have to say the secret word. So there's that. If you said it just now, it's okay. Karen, you got it. That's all right. Just say done. Good job, Tammy. So that, yes, Karen, if you hit the button that says this on it, it will stay on your page and you can go back and you can refer to the video again. And then all your friends can see. So when it comes to the other one, which is a big no-no now with Facebook, it's the TAG word, a friend. So we can't tell you to do that. So what I would say would be mention a friend you think that would love this project below. And then that way you can do that and they're okay with it. So yeah, we're just gonna work around it, right? All right, so I want to show y'all real quick what I did for the other group before we get started. So we get to see the after. You guys have seen these probably. If you've been on my page a hot minute, you've seen this project and seen what I did with the rolling pins. And I had so many of you guys say how much you loved these rolling pins and wanted to know how I did this, okay? So we're gonna do some tonight. Are y'all excited? Hey, Vanessa, how are you, Cheryl Ann? Let's see, Jimmy and Rita. All right, so Sharon, you love them. Thank you. I'm just going to show you a little closer up. So this is the transfer. This is what we're going to do. And then this is a different kind on this one. It's a little distressed, you can see. And the other one is the same as the first one. So you can store them in whatever you want. I had just put them in this jar. You can get these jars anywhere. And I don't think I can pin the link right now. I'm gonna try, y'all. But there is a link to, you guys know, oh, I'm not supposed to say that word either, to my Shop the Project. Okay, it's gonna let me post it, but I can't pin it right now, but it's on there. And that is gonna be where you can find a version of everything I use tonight. All right, y'all? So I'm going to start with the rolling pins. So I actually, there's some on the Amazon thing that I've typed in there, but I actually got these off of Facebook Marketplace. This one's stationary. Now, some of them, like this one that I did, it rolls, okay? So it rolls like a normal rolling pin. But some of them are stationary. So like this one right here, there's no roller. It's just a ball and a solid arm, okay? And that's the case with these two that I'm using. You can use whatever you want, y'all. It doesn't matter. So this one has a solid piece, and it's just kind of a darker wood. And I kind of like the darker wood, but we're gonna go with a different. Oh wow, this one's much lighter. And then you've got just the rolling pin here. I got these two as a pair off Facebook Marketplace, like a garage sale thing, and it was they were $5 each. So you can find them everywhere, y'all. They're not hard to find. What happened last time was I chalk painted them, and then the transfer wouldn't stick very well, so I had to go back and I had to actually put a clear top coat on them. So I'm just gonna experiment tonight, y'all. Y'all know how I do, and so we're gonna have fun together figuring out if this is gonna work this time. I don't know. Okay, Priscilla, we were talking about this, and basically what you're gonna do is come back and say done now, because Facebook's kind of being picky about what we can say on our pages before they get us in trouble. I meant to mention this t-shirt is in my online store, and I will pin it as well after this, but it says I make stuff because I get sad if I don't. I don't know if this describes any of you guys, but it definitely describes me, and I thought it was pretty fun. I got the saying off my friend Jeannie Beanie's t-shirt that she wore the other night when we did the sign together at her craft studio. And so if you missed that video, go back and find that and watch that. All right, we are going to just use some regular, it's Deco Art acrylic white paint, okay? So I'm not using chalk paint this time. Just gonna put a little bit goes a long ways always with these paints. So I'm just gonna put about that much on there. Can you even see it? Can you even see it? I know you can see the shadow probably better than the, hold on. This light is so bright, and there we go. I don't know. It's white on a white plate. You probably can't see it. I'm gonna move this down because I'm actually going to mix it with some Mod Podge. This one happens to be satin. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these Dollar Tree. We talked about these. Foam brushes is a DIY must-have at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna grab this and get some out. So So I've already shaken it a little bit. I'm just gonna pour some on here. Not too much, and there's really not a good ratio. I think it's about 50-50 is what I just did. So we're gonna see what that does for us. Oh, thank you guys, thank you. Okay, oh, and when you do this and say done, D-O-N-E, you will be entered to get one of these sent to you. So I'm definitely gonna be sending a floral rolling pen to our winner tonight. I meant to tell y'all that. Oh, you're you're planting flowers, Tammy. Well, how exciting. We literally, it's black outside, y'all. I can't show it to y'all right now, but it's black. All right, I'm just kind of stirring this with my, what do you call it? Foam brush. And I'm gonna just start with one of them. And really what I'm trying to do is just give the rolling pin a nice light background, because these are so dark. You can do this however you want, y'all. If you decide that you want to have a dark background and you find a print that you like that has a light enough transfer that will show through on the dark, go for it. That is what makes it fun. These are just to give you ideas, and then you go and make them your own. Hey, Amy, how are you tonight? Okay, I'm just going really light, y'all, because I'm gonna have to let this dry while we're on here, and I don't know how long we have to sit here and wait for it to dry. So I'm just going back over it. We've almost finished it. And I should have probably prepared my transfer first, but I didn't. Hey, Jeannie, you're on here, yay. I got my shirt on. I was just talking about you. All right. So let's see here. I keep going over it. I don't really need to go over it anymore. Okay, I tried to just do my best to eyeball at the edge here. You can kind of see it's kind of messy, but I'm not really worried about it, except for the one spot I thought I probably could fix. I'm not really worried about it. Am I really ever really worried about any of the projects? I don't think so. It's supposed to be really relaxing, y'all. So I'm going to not know how I'm going to stand this up while it dries, but I was gonna put it back in the little glass thing, but I don't know if it will. I mean, I know it's gonna stick to the sides, but that's okay. Hey, Trisha, how are you? Thank you, Kathy, appreciate it. So maybe I'll do this. Y'all, maybe I'll do this. And just kind of set it there. Okay, that's gonna dry like that for just a minute, right? Should I go ahead and do the other one? Yeah, I probably should, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over just a little bit so it can dry while I just paint this other one real quick. I love your design. Bestest. I can't read the thing. Oh, you're so sweet. It really turned out really cute. So Jeannie's t-shirt looked a little different from mine, and I went back and designed this one the way I wanted it. So, but she helped me decide the final, because I went back and forth, because that's what creatives do, right? We go back and forth. Amy, you said 2. I'm so confused. Did I ask you a question? I probably did. I probably did. All right, so I am going over this one. Oh, yeah, I could, Kathy. I could use my hairdryer, but, you know, it's one more thing, and I didn't bring it to the table here, and I'm not going to leave y'all. I do a lot of that, where I hop up and forget something and have to hurry and run go get it and all that. place the ends. Oh, yeah. That's what I did last time when I painted these, was I placed them between two things, and then they just stood there and dried that way. Aw, you tell your daughter, Trisha, no way. Don't throw these things away. Anything that's made with wood, I mean, you can always do something cute with it. Wood is just classic, and you can always find a fun project that you can do with wood. Especially if you've got an old one that you don't use anymore and it's just seen its day and it's, you know, banged up and stuff. This is a cute way to just make it into, these can be gifts, stuff like that. Hey there, Jean. Thanks for hopping on me. Joan. No, Jean. If y'all could only see, my phone is standing up in a basket, so I can get me, you can see me talking, and you can see the project. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. So therefore, there's always a basket between me and the words, and I can't see what you're saying. All right, so this one's done too. I'm going to move this out of the way. Our plate of glue and acrylic paint. I'm going to show you close up. This is where we're at. It's just a really, really light coat, okay? Really, really light coat. This other one looks almost dry. I'm going to put them together. As long as they're nice to one another and don't roll around on each other. I'm going to put them over here. Hey, for you guys that were just jumping on, like Joan, I want to show you my rose from my rose garden. Sorry, y'all that have already seen it. I just am so thrilled. And it's so pretty, and it smells so good. So, yeah. I would send our prize tonight a rose, but unless you're local, it's not really going to ship very well. It's just not. All right, so these are the transfers I'm going to use. They are called Redesign with Prima. And if you're not familiar with transfers, they are basically, this one's called Floral Celebrate, or Rose Celebration, okay? And so, yeah, I have a rose. I keep bringing out my rose tonight. But yeah, this one's called Rose Celebration. Looky there, I already got paint on me. And it's in the link that I put on there, and I'm not supposed to say that. It's in the, it's in my shop, my online Amazon shop, and I put how to get to it there on my page while ago. This is just a little wooden stick that it comes with. And Christy, what we're doing now, because Facebook doesn't want us to say that or type that on our pages, is we are going to do this, yes, but when you come back, say done, okay? Or did it, or forwarded it to myself, whatever. They're kind of being picky. So here is the transfer. And this, y'all, is from, I don't know how many of you guys saw the transfer that I did on my washer and dryer. If you saw that, give me some emotions and tell me you saw that. That was so funny. I did this along the bottom of my washer and dryer, and then I what did I do? Oh, try to do a different paint all over the front of the washer and dryer, and I ruined my transfer, so I wasn't able to do it. That was so funny. So, okay, we are gonna start with this one. So I have some left over, y'all. You know how I like to use my stuff over or again or save it. And so they come in these rolls, and you can use whichever part you want. I want a little bit of flowers and a little bit of this French script. So, oh, Sharon, you saw that. So you feel bad for me. That was so funny. It was funny, not funny, right? That's how that works. All right, so there's still more projects I can make with that. But I'm probably gonna use this part with the heaviest floral, okay? So what I'm gonna do, look, I still have painter's tape on here. Oh, you're fine, Christy. That's so funny, right? Like they just got us all scared. It's like we can't do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the one that should be dry. Ooh, should be dry now. It's sort of dry, and that's okay. We are gonna go with it. And I think maybe if it's a little bit wet, it'll be, yeah, thank you. Thank you for feeling for me. Hey, Debbie Vaughn, how are you tonight? Miss you, my friend. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with this one, even though it might still be drying, and just see where it takes us, right? Okay, I am going to move my stuff out of the way. It's all in the way. And basically how these work is they are 2-plies. So, sorry, I just don't want to put it down and then it stick to the towel. So I'm going to hold it up here. One side is this just transfer paper kind of, and then the other side is the actual transfer. So the floral print is right inside there. Can you see it, guys? It's right inside there. So everything on this is sticky, okay? So it's really easy to work with, but also it's tricky to work with. I have been known to make a mess of these too. And a mess is what it's all about. Oh, this is gonna go away because I can't, I don't have room. I don't have room. It's going away. You guys have done a good job anyway. All right, so I'm just gonna lay it down. Can y'all see? I'm gonna lay it down. Here's the paper, and here's where it starts, the transfer starts. So I'm just gonna lay it down right over where it starts in sort of what I'm eyeballing to be the middle of my rolling pin, okay? And then I'm just going to, I should have cut that end off because I don't want to have a big gap in the transfer, y'all. So I'm just gonna do my best to cut and trim off the end of this so that when I do finish, it'll be sort of seam to seam. There's gonna be a little gap. You can't avoid that, but for the most part, okay, see, it's not sticking, which is great because I'm moving it. It is sticking. It's okay. Hopefully it'll stick in the same spot. Y'all hang tight with me. Hold on. Just trying to get it somewhat even. So the deal was the transfer doesn't go from all the way the one end to the other. So y'all must be intently watching because y'all aren't saying much. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here because I've rolled it on here, okay? I've rolled it on here. It's completely covered with transfer. And I'm going to find an ending spot somehow and trim it off. It's kind of going crooked. All right, it's perfectly fine. So I'm going to take this transfer that's left, you can see all that, put it to the side. And this is really cute. You can use this transfer on, it's made for furniture. So the fronts of dressers, things of that nature. So, okay, y'all, I have it on here. This isn't the end of it. You have to transfer it from the tape that it's on to the item. And when I'm finished, I should have a clear piece of paper, okay? Sharon, I'm so glad you're excited to learn. I will tell you that last time I did this, it didn't stick very well, and it took a lot of rubbing off camera because it was so stubborn. But you can see this little stick that they give you. It's like a credit card or anything would work, but I'm just trying to use a stick. Now, I like it a little bit sometimes if the whole transfer doesn't come off, and then you get little pieces like specks. Sorry, my phone is shaking, y'all, because I'm on here. Let me move it back here so it doesn't shake the, can you still see? So it doesn't shake the table. Okay. So this might be a process that takes a little while. I forgot about this, y'all. But it's okay, we can chit chat, right? Okay, thanks Mary Lou. Thanks for saying it's cute. It's cute so far, but we want it to end up cute. So last time I was thinking it didn't stick because it was chalk paint, and I'm hoping that the difference with adding a little bit of stickiness with the Mod Podge and then with adding the acrylic paint instead of the chalk paint really helps. So we'll see. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is just start to kind of check and see what I've got. And if when I lift it, if what is only left is clear, then we've done well. And it's not. So hold on. I got to get this middle part. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera again. Sometimes once you get it started, it'll just all be perfect, but we'll see. And like I said, it's okay if some of it stays behind. Okay. And something else you can do when you're finished is you can always go back and distress it. I mean, it's wood, so why not, right? So I'm just gonna start showing y'all how I peel this and how the transfer is left behind, okay? Everywhere I rubbed it, the transfer is staying, and I have this clear. Can you see the clear instead of the floral part? So it's sticking up here. You can see where it's still stuck on my transfer paper, and that's okay. Or I can go back and rub that more and try to get that off there. I don't know. I'll have to see. Let me see. Let me see about getting a little bit more of it off. Because it's taken a little bit of the paint with it. Yeah, Sharon, I think it would be a really cool gift. And these transfers come in all kinds. When y'all go to the link on Amazon, you can see there's so many varieties of it. Okay, I like that. So it didn't take that piece, but it left all this, and I think it covers it pretty well. Okay, so I am just continuing to pull it off to see how much of it stays behind, hopefully. And it looks like it did pretty good. It did pretty good. I'm just gonna rub right here at the end. It doesn't seem to have liked it on the end. Let me see. See, all these little letters stayed behind. It's okay. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna pull the opposite direction to finish it. Can you see? Okay, so it left that on there. That's okay. Here's the rolling pin so far. And that just gives you a rough guess of what it's going to turn out looking like when you do it, right? It did do much better than my first go round. So probably I would just maybe sand this a little bit, just kind of scuff it up. And I also might sand this little boo-boo I did here, and I made some over here. Or I could paint the whole thing, but I really like the handles being the different color, like the real wood. And then this being the flowers or the floral part. And then you can always kind of distress this too a little bit so that it all kind of blends together. I hope that makes sense. So this is the first one, and then we're gonna do the next one. I think it's dry. And you could do these any color. Like last time I did this print, I painted the middle pink, okay? You could do the middle pink, you could do it yellow, You could do it kind of green and give it more of an antique look. So however you want to do it. All right, this is the second tube, and it's called Floral Lover. And it's got this really pretty blue flowers, roses, and this gingham check, okay? So in the last two, here they are. In the last two rolling pins I picked, actually it doesn't have the rose in this pack. It has the pinstripe and the gingham check. I think that, okay, the last time I did the gingham check, I'm thinking about going with the stripes. What do y'all think? Should I do the pinstripe or the gingham check for this next one? Y'all tell me. Which one? Hey, Jenny, when you do that for me, thank you so much. But just be sure to say did it or done or forwarded, because Facebook isn't letting us say this word anymore. That's why I have it in front of me. It's so crazy. It's like we made this block for fun, and then the next day they were like, yeah, and you can't say that on your videos anymore. Okay, somebody said stripes, 2 stripes and a check. What else? Vote for these 2. Which one should I do? I have one last. Oh my gosh, lots of people say to just do the stripes. Okay, we'll do stripes. We'll do stripes. Here is the transfer. I was wondering, oh, there's the stick. I was like, I know they both have their own stick, even though I can totally use the same one. All right, so everybody's saying stripes. They're falling out on me. Ah. Just for you guys, look, this is the stripes. This is the stripes. And then y'all saw the, I think you saw the gingham check on the other. This is the gingham check. It's kind of distressed. So, oh, now y'all have a bunch of check choices. Okay, so here's the deal with the stripes, guys. The stripes aren't going to go on there this way because it's folded the wrong way. They would go here round way. Do y'all still want stripes if they're this direction? Or would you think they would look better with them being checked? It's up to you. Brenda, I've linked them here, and I will put them in the top when I'm done. The transfers. They're at my shop, The Project. This is going to be interesting. I think we're going to do the stripes. Oh, now you're saying the checks. Jenny, they're really not expensive if you use them for multiple projects. Like I've used these, this is my 3rd project now, and I still have enough to do like 2 or 3 more projects with them. So I don't really think that's expensive. I want to say they're like $25 to $35. It depends on which brand and which kind. I mean, you can find all kinds, but there's so many rolls of the choices in here that I find that I've used them on lots of things. Okay, so checked and striped, y'all are killing me. I'm like, y'all are like 50-50. I'm gonna go ahead and do the stripes since that was the first vote. And I'm just going to trim this part that we didn't trim last time ahead of time. It was easier to trim it off when it's not being applied. Okay, so I took that part off. That just makes it more flush, and I'm gonna have less of a seam, okay? I'm gonna put this done one over here in the bin out of my way because I've been running out of space. Okay, I'm going to separate the transfer from the backing paper so you can kind of see. This is what we start with. And I am going to lay it down on my rolling pin. And you know what, y'all? This one, you just kind of have to eyeball and get it as centered as you want because it's stripes. They don't go to the edges, okay? They're not going to go to the edges of the actual rolling pin, which is fine. I just want to make sure they line up back here and that I have plenty to work with. Okay, I'm just going to cut this down What do y'all do when you're thinking? I know I always do my lips. I always go, I'm always like, I think it's called pursing your lips. I do that when I'm focusing. Hello. We've got a mess over here. All right. I'm just trying to get this on here right. So this is my piece. You could do it ahead of time. I'm sure that would have been a smart thing to do, but I didn't. So we are just doing it now. I feel like I keep putting it on here crooked. All right. Okay. Hello. All right. So I've got it on here. I'm rolling it on. And now it's on here good and tight. Jenny, you do that too? I think it's kind of funny. Okay. I'm going to start at the edge. I'm just going to start rubbing it on here, y'all. It's really nothing to it. It doesn't take a lot of thought process, which I love. Makes it more relaxing to do mindless project. It's not too messy. I wouldn't say it was too messy. Should we start a messy scale, like 0 to 10 messy scale? Oh, it's hard to, it's really, oh, it's raining hard there. Sorry, I thought you were saying it's really hard to hear. I'm like, I'll start yelling. Are they reusable? No. You just use them once. Once I apply it here, it's pretty darn permanent unless I sanded them off or painted over them. Those are your colors. Marla, how cool. These are your colors. Okay, I'm gonna put this over in my lap and just push down really hard because remember, it has to stick. Oh yes, Tammy, a messy chart. That would be good. A scale, it's a scale. So we would say this is like a 4 on a scale 0 to 10 in the messy department. How do you tell when you're done? You just wing it. That's what I do. Yes, Susan, I posted it somewhere in the comments, but I'm going to go back and I will post it at the top so that you guys have it. Okay, so this has been rubbed for a little while here. And again, I can't be positive if it's done until I start peeling it off and seeing what I got. But this is it, y'all. The moment of truth. And again, I might let mine be a little bit rustic too, because I know this is going to be hard to get all of these stripes to be happy with me at once. But it looks like so far so good, except for the top one. And it's kind of like if you get it started, it just seems to work. Yes, they would make a great Mother's Day gift. Okay, so here we go. I'm just peeling this off. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm showing y'all. Uh-oh, I got a couple fighters over here. One little stripe is crooked. I did my lips again. Charlene, you must have hopped on late. My shirt says I make stuff because I get sad if I don't. I designed this. It's in my Southern Crush store, and I will pin it later for you guys that ask. Okay, so we are going back to town. That one still didn't want to come off. Oh, I got him to come off. Just work with it, y'all. If it's fighting you, just kind of push it back down and see how I'm like making it go down. Okay, can you see it fighting me on some of it? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just pressing it back down. Uh-oh, this one's coming all the way off. Let's see. Come on. You think it can hear me? almost, y'all. This was a toughie. Okay, I'm almost done, but this little section isn't cooperating very well, so I'm just gonna go over it real quick. Your brother bites his tongue. Ouch. I'm glad I just do my lips together, but definitely when I'm thinking, or concentrating, I guess is what it is. Okay, it is going to behave, right? Okay, I think it's going to. Hello. You can just work with it. It's not sticky on this side. It's soft. You're not gonna, look, I got that one down. I got that one down. What is this? This is, just trying to see. I think it's coming off from the other one. Almost done. Okay. And this one came off. This side. All right, so it's done, y'all. This is the second rolling pin decor. This one's not floral, but it totally complements the floral one. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Oh, you can use it, wash first. I don't know if I would use it. I'd be afraid. Y'all, I'm afraid to use it brand new. Let's just be honest. I don't bake from scratch. All right, so I'm sitting here holding these like a rolling pin model and hoping that you guys try this. I really want you to try this. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching this tonight. This was really fun, and I will do a blog post with this on it. And I'll pin this shirt so you guys can see. And then one last vote for my rose from my garden. And I think that's it. And for everyone who did this, you will be entered to get one of these other 3, or you can have one of these I just did. I don't care. Rolling pins. Let's put them all together. Let's see what it looks like. What do y'all think? Boy, these things are slippery. I did lots of floral ones. We'll do them all together. So here's 2. This is a lot. Okay, that's a lot of them, y'all. Hello, this one's blocking all the others. But you can kind of see. This is the jar of all the rolling pins. There we go. I don't know. Y'all, I'm feeling like my favorite is this one we just did. I really like this. He's got a stripe right there. It's okay. I could even go back with a paint pen, or I could even just line up this part that didn't come off and try to do it. I don't know. I kind of like him not complete. But yeah, these are the rolling pins. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing y'all again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.